Training JS number 18, methods of string, object, concat, split, and its good friend join. So let's look at split and join. Split. The split method of string values take a pattern and divides this string into an ordered list of substring. By searching for the pattern, puts this substring into an array and returns the array. So if you give it a string, it is going to return you an array. So keep that in mind. So in this is a string and I'm splitting it by looking for gaps. So these gaps, these are the gaps here. So it is going to return me if I were to return the word, let's just say I want to return the words, then run. So you can see that it is giving me an array with each of the words and it has separated them by a space. So this is what split does. It is going to separate your words or separate your string and give you an array depending on what type of thing you are splitting it with. If you split it by comma, then it is going to search for comma and then it is going to separate the words. Join is the opposite. It is going to take an array and it is going to return you a string. So if you, let's just say, want to join something by a semicolon, it is joining this array and returning you a string with this semicolon. Let's just say if I want to join it by space, then it's going to do that as well. See, there is no semicolon here. If I want to join it, let's just say 34 and run, it is going to put 34 and a space, then it is going to put 34 and a space after each of the elements. It is taking an array and giving a string. So that is basically it. Now let's look at the problem. Implement a function which accepts two arguments, string and a separator. The expected algorithm split a string into words by spaces, split each word into separate character and then join them back specified separator. Join all these resulting words back into a sentence with spaces. For example, so let's just say, look at this example. My name is John and the separator is dash. So our goal is to put dash between each of the words. Right, the space is going to remain the same between the words, but we have to put dash between each of the characters, right? Characters of the letter. So first thing, we're going to separate all the words. To do that, let's constant words. We're going to separate all the words. We're going to take this string and then split it by a white space or space. So if I console log it, console log words, I can see that I have separated all the words. My name is John. I've separated all the words. And whatever thing I'm getting, I'm going to get it in an array. So let's write it first. Array. This is an empty array where I'm going to push something. Um, Now for I'm going to loop through these elements that I'm getting. So for I equal to 0, the loop is going to run for words length, then after each iteration I is going to increase. Now if I console.log words I, let's see what I'm getting. I'm getting each of the words, right? Now I'm getting each of the words, I'm not getting the space and anything. So let's separate these words. And how do I separate things? I'm going to use split. If I split it, let's see what happens. Split. If I split it, now I can see that I am split it by, let's just say, a comma. I'm getting all the words, all the characters separately. Now, if I put something, let's just say join, and I want to join them by a semicolon. See, I'm joining them by semicolon. So instead of this semicolon, if I put the separator, now I can see that there is a space between that because for the first test case, my separator is a white space. So this is Now I'm getting all the words that I need. I have done everything. Now what I have to do is just push it to this array because I want to array dot push. I'm pushing everything to an array. So let's see what my array holds. Now console log array. My array holds all the words that are separated by a white space, right? Now all I have to do is just join this using a white space. Now if I return this, that should be my answer. Return. Let's attempt this. See, everything passed. Now I'm going to submit it.